Alright, what's up guys? So we are in Neverwinter Nights now. I don't know what happened to the last stream. The last stream, like, it froze on me and it just cut the stream completely out, so I don't know exactly what was going on with that. But I'm hoping that everything is going to be working now. And sadly, I did lose the footage as well, but it's okay. We are going to try and do what we can. But I figured we play some, Blackstone Keep, one of my favorite ones here. So we're just gonna connect, and I'm just gonna probably start a new character. I have 3 already. So we're gonna go new. We're gonna play a male character. Race, I don't know. It always recommends human, so I'm not entirely sure what race that people prefer. But I do know you get an additional feat, so not too bad. I was thinking about going elf this time. Just for the simple fact that elf gets dark vision. Well, a lot of them get dark vision, but I really do like elves. But I think I'm just gonna go human. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go like the where's like the just the basic little one that they have. I do have some stuff installed as well to basically give me a few more portraits and stuff. Definitely recommends fighter. I'm thinking about trying something I've never tried before though. I don't know if I want to go rogue because I feel like being able to pick locks would be really cool, but I don't know how they are with survival. Whereas if I go a ranger, I would get a D10 hit die, so I might do ranger this time. Alignment chaotic, good. Always one of the better ones to go. I'm just gonna do recommended for all of this, just so that we can get into the game. And then let's see. It recommends the default package. I guess I'll do that. Customize. So this is my little character. If you want to turn the character, I didn't know this for a while. Use the arrow keys on your keyboard, and you can turn your character. It's pretty cool. Clothing. Let's see if there's anything more ranger-esque. I mean, I guess that's probably the closest thing. So we'll go with that. Guess we'll make him normal. Won't give him a tattoo. Change his head a little bit. I do like that that's cloaked. It's actually kind of cool. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
And then we get to choose what we want to sound like, which is probably one of my favorite things about the game, is that you aren't really stuck with anything specific. It's kind of just cool.
Now, my steel will strike true.
Huh, interesting.
To the fight, my friends! Attack!
I feel like that'd be pretty interesting.
Attack! I say attack!
That's a little too much.
Attack! By my direction, attack! To your weapons, and don't let up. Get on them! Attack, I say!
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that one. Oh, and I forgot that you get to choose your name here, so I'm gonna go. There we go. Make him the same age as me. Oh, I forgot. I put the last name there. That's what I'll do. There we go. And then I guess we'll do the.
By my direction, attack!
I don't know. I kind of like the swashbuckler. Swashbuckler sounds pretty good. All right, and we'll just play. So, oof. I don't know how loud that is for you guys, but for me it's a little loud. I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit here, all the way to there. That way you guys can still hear me, even though I can barely hear myself. So click to move is definitely the way to go. Continue. Please pick a deity if you wish. Hardcore character. I haven't done permadeath yet. I think that might be fun, but I think I'm gonna wait to try that. Overgod. Continue. I'm ready to pick a deity. I just choose Eon just because I feel like it just makes it easier. And then your subrace, Celestial is always a good one to go. And you can, if you click Cycle Wings, if I zoom in here. Oh. I guess I just didn't. I don't know if I got a subrace or not. Oh yeah, it did Celestial. You can cycle your wings, so you'll actually have wings on your back, which is pretty cool. But this is Blackstone Keep, so as soon as you get done reading all the tutorial stuff, you'll actually be thrown into Blackstone Keep, which is pretty nice. It's very convenient. If you press M, you get your mini-map, or just your map in general. You can't move this, though. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. So if I click and drag, it won't move. So if you open your inventory, though, and then press M, it'll go on the right side. But once you close your inventory, it just shoots back over. But you do have little points of interest here, which are really convenient so that you know exactly where you're going to go. So I'm just going to organize my inventory real fast. You don't really need some of this stuff, but I always just throw it in the back of my inventory just so that I still have it if I need it. I'm going to use a longsword. I'm going to use this torch. I am going to put on the leather armor because the woodsman outfit doesn't give you any AC. You get a holy coin, which is used if you get stuck. It'll get you unstuck, so that's pretty convenient. Prayer ring. I think this is, yeah, I can wear that for now. PC emote wand if I wanted to do emotes. Oh, I do have a short bow too. I might want to keep that somewhere handy. I know that starting out you actually can't. Oh, can I dual wield right now? Do I get a penalty to it? I don't know if I have the feat. Oh, I do have the feat for dual wielding. Nice. So if you press C to open up your character window, you can go over to feats, and then if you click on it, it'll tell you what the feat does. So I do get 2 weapon fighting. When wearing light armor, get all the benefits of having the ambidextrous and 2 weapon fighting feats. While wearing medium or heavy, they lose these benefits. So not too shabby. I thought that I couldn't dual wield yet though. So if I take this off, I get a +3, but if I put this on, I get a +1 to bow. So I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. I'm gonna keep the short bow handy. I'll put these potions over here and also on my hotbar. Then I think I am pretty much set up. I probably do want to keep that torch just in case. And then if I talk to him, he'll let me know where to go next. And normally it tells you to do that. If you press J, it'll open up your quest journal. You start off with the first shrine. Warden of the Keep was actually given to me by talking to the Dockmaster. So, Warden of the Keep, basically, we just have to press M and look for the points of interest, as I explained a little bit earlier. So, Blackstone State Building. So, if we look right here, Blackstone State Building, with it's basically the little circle inside the circle here, this building. And that's where we're heading right now. So, we want to keep the map up. You can see that we're a little arrow. I don't know if this is the same. I'm using the Reborn UI, so if you guys are using a different UI, it might not be the same. But we're just going to skedoodle on over here. And we're going to go and talk to this guy because it's going to open up more quests for us. As well as it's basically the beginning quest as well. So let's go on in here. And then we are going to talk to the Warden. Ah, another adventure. I am the Warden of this keep. I suppose you're looking for a job to do. I have just the thing for you if you're interested. Yes, I'm interested. Tell me more. I believe you can also press 1 on the keyboard. Let's see. Yeah, if you press 1 on your keyboard, it'll also let you choose the dialogue as well. So that's pretty nice. I'm just going to go through this. I'm not going to read all the dialogue just because it's a little tedious. But as well, I want you guys, if you guys decide you want to play, I want you guys to be able to experience yourself, you know? And being able to play it and experience it is a lot different. So, and then we do also have another quest here, which is the first shrine. So we have to search the lands of Blackstone for the shrines. The word for the first shrine is lie. So here's the thing. You have notes here. These are good to use, but I believe whenever the server restarts, you lose these notes. So do not depend on these for the entirety of your playthrough. I would honestly suggest having like notepad or something over it. If you have 2 monitors, I would recommend having notepad or something up so that you can type all that stuff in so that you have it. But the first one is lie. So whenever you find the statue or the shrine, you walk up to it and then you type in LIE and then you press enter to talk, and whenever you say it, it actually opens up to grant you access to the shrine. But the CR on this is 5. So I don't want to do this yet because I know I'm not going to be able to survive that. And that's why we went and got the first quest. Now we're going to go kill some kobolds. So we're going to just skedoodle on out here. And the good thing about this as well is there's a lot of information. I don't know if I click on this for the information. Nope, it doesn't tell me, I don't think. But it's all good. So we're going to run over here. So we just came out of the keep, which is right here, and we just came down to the right following this path. We're going to go into this forest. And now that we're in the forest, we got to find the kobold caves. And the cool thing is whenever you open up your map now, you can see that it's not discovered. Only Blackstone Keep or major cities are actually explored for you, which is really cool in my opinion. I like that you don't have to run around and try to discover them. But we have been tasked with killing kobolds. It says search the area east of the hamlet, which the hamlet was the section in between the keep and this forest. Find and destroy the kobold infestation, report back to the warden. So we're going to just run over here and go find the kobolds. I don't know why this is like this, but we're going to empty these. Well, I don't know, actually. That might be a good idea to have the bow on there, because I don't know if you can switch out. Oh, you can. Ah, okay, you can switch them out. I think I'm going to keep my 2 weapons on, though, for now, just because I want to save my arrows. And I also know a few other things that'll be really fun. I think this might be the kobold den. Yep, kobold cave right here. So we're going to go into here and we're going to go kill some kobolds. Alright. And I gotta tell you, for whenever they remade, or I don't think they remade per se, but they remastered the game, because this is the enhanced edition. It is so cool, and I've liked D&D for a long time, but this is by far, in my opinion, one of the best ways to play it. You could even play it multiplayer, like I am, on a persistent world, or you can play it with friends, and somebody can actually be the dungeon master. So that's also one of the cool things about it. But we're just gonna run on over here. We're gonna see what we can do. Oh, have a look at what. I might have to go into discovery mode because I think there's a hidden door here. And because I'm playing a ranger, I actually believe that I can discover stuff. So I've got to wait until I'm pulled out of combat here. And then if I go into detect mode. Haha, here we go. Secret door. So we're going to go into here. Somebody else has something from the portal room. I'm going to see if there's anything in this chest, because normally you can get some stuff out of chests. Oh, container, nice. Gold, healer's kit, hand axe unidentified, and a potion of cure serious wounds. So all of that's going to be really helpful. I might want to get out of detect mode so I can actually move. Detect mode is required if you're going to try and search for secret doors like that, or if you're going to be doing anything else. So that's always pretty cool stuff. Let's see if there's anything in these guys right here. Malachite, okay. Let's see, gold. Some gold. And this barrel has some more gold. Okay, so I got a little bit of gold, not too bad. I'm gonna see if there's anything over this way. Well, of course, there's gonna be more stuff that's kobold infested. I am gonna move my unidentified items to my second pouch, though. That way I know which ones they are. This healer kit I'm gonna put in this area. My potions up there, because I want to make sure I have all these things situated, so if I need to use them, then I'm good. Healer's kits you want to use outside of combat, or if you need to use them on another player that's down, you can also do that, which is really nice. Malachite is probably something I'm just going to sell. I don't know if there's anything that I'm supposed to do with it on this server. I've only done a little bit here and there, so I'm hoping that it just, you know, is something that I can sell and not really be too worried about. Let's see if there's anything in these barrels. Ooh, another shrine. So there are a lot of shrines that you can get to in this game as well. On this server anyway. Excuse me, sorry. So shrines give you buffs, and the stone skin shrine is super nice because you get stone skin, so basically you get damage reduction, and also I believe it increases your AC as well. Attack of opportunities are always nice. And yeah, this is a click to move game, but you can also move with W, A, S, and D if you wanted to. I do like that you have the option, but I find it a little easier to just click on the ground. But if you guys do end up playing this, I definitely just recommend playing whatever way you are comfortable with. If you are going to be playing the game, remember that right click does not change the camera. It's actually the middle mouse button that changes the camera. So that's something that you might want to remember. That's one of the things that took me a little while to figure out, but it's actually one of the cooler parts about the game. So you can also have the camera follow, but I find that the camera following doesn't really do well. It's a little rough, but oh, Jeebus. I don't know why my character's freaking out. There we go. Oh, that guy. And remember, if you move out of combat, you also get attacked, because the enemies also get attacks of opportunity, so you got to be very careful with that. Alright. Get that guy. I want to say there's a... yes, Fate Shrine. So these Fate Shrines can either give you buffs, debuffs, or experience. So I attempted Fate, and... oh, I got a companion. Nice. So companions appear underneath your main HUD window up here in the upper right. This also has your health in that red bar, and as it depletes, it'll go down, but it's still really cool. Alright, so we have a few more things, and with this guy, I shouldn't have any issues fighting any of the kobolds in this area. There we go. Oh, see, the camera's following, but it doesn't really do very well, so that's why I normally just manually move it. I'm just gonna try to get these guys down. There we go. Over here and get this guy. There we go. Let's see. And there are some crates over here as well. You can't loot these ones. I don't know if it's specific reasons why they won't let you loot those ones, but I do know that with the Aurora dev kit or toolkit, that it's a little kind of finicky with what you're allowed to loot from what type of containers, and I know that those aren't available unless you change some stuff. So I still think that they did really good with this server, though. It's really cool. Alright, so we're gonna just skedoodle on over here. Now we're gonna go into the next part. We're still on the main quest. So once you kill enough kobolds, though, it'll actually update the quest, which is what we want to do. We want to try and kill some of them, and normally it'll tell you in your chat box whenever you actually do get to the next quest. Nice. And you do want to watch out as well, because some of the monsters you kill do actually drop chests, which is really cool. And if you're playing with friends, both people will actually get individual loot, which is really cool. So instead of only one person being able to loot a chest, everybody gets their own loot from it, which is really nice. Where's that other kobold at? I wanted to kill him before the Elder. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Journal has been updated. Oh. And the remains of the Elder right here. So, Cold Elder, you killed. Bad Omen, move on. Go tell the Warden of the success. So this is one of the cool things, is these poison arrows are worth a lot of money. So I should be able to identify the few items that I have. Hopefully, if it sells for enough. I don't know if anything has been updated to prevent it from being sold or what's going to happen. but normally on the way back out of the Kobold Caves here, I've had luck with some boss monsters, and boss monsters always drop a chest, which is really cool. That's just perfect in my opinion, because it rewards you for killing a boss monster, and normally they're just randomly spawn. I've even come into here on my way through and actually have found bosses spawned, so it's kind of cool. Very, very rare to have them whenever you first come in, but on the way out, normally you get one, which is really nice. And as I said, with this companion, oh, should be perfect. Alright, let's see. Don't see any more shrines either. Oh, there's another kobold right there. Oh, another one right here. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Not too shabby. Doing pretty darn good in my opinion. So we're just gonna run up this way and see if there's a rare spawn, which would be awesome to have. And you'll know that it's a rare spawn also because like it has like a lot of glowing auras and additional particle effects around it, which is really neat. Right. And rarely you'll actually find chests dropping off of normal mobs. So either way, it's always a good idea to just kind of fight mobs as you go. Unless they're way powerful, then you probably just want to like run past them if you can, if you're in a little bit of a higher area. I know I was trying to explore and it was really rough because I think my paladin's level 13 or 14, and it was pretty rough because I was going to areas I should not have been in. So it was pretty neat though. All right, let's see. We're gonna go this way. And the reason you say that is because you spot the secret door, or it's a tattletale basically, so that you can search and see if you can find it. I don't know if everyone can find it or if you have to have a high enough searcher spot, but every time I've gone past it, every single one of my characters I've ever made on this on Blackstone Keep has always like said something as they were walking by. So I don't think that it's anything that requires you to have a high search or anything. I think you just have to go into detect mode and you'll find it. I think you can also just use a search skill, but I could be wrong. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now we're going to go back to town. I should have purchased a few scrolls because it's easier to just teleport back that way, but I absolutely hate whenever portals are left in the world because a lot of people use them to go back to town, then they run back out the front gate instead of taking the portal back to where they were. So they end up staying there for a while. Normally, I want to say it could be a few hours or it might be until the reset. I'm not sure. But it'll be fine. Alright, so going to go back to the keep and we're going to go turn in this quest. So, because we killed the Kobold Elder. Let's go back in here. There we go. Now that that's good, we'll run back over here and we'll talk to him. I think that's another player. Looks like it. Lots of cool armors and stuff too. That's another thing is like, if you like D&D, this really just shows a lot of really cool things that you never would have thought about in D&D, like what your character would look like with certain weapons and armors and stuff. It's pretty neat. Yes, they have been removed. Excellent. Here's your reward. Thanks. What did I get? I don't know what I got. Oh, I got 1,000 GP. Nice. Okay. So we also have this container that is unidentified. So now I'm going to bring us after I get this next quest. So now I have to go talk to the old farmer, but that's fine. We'll get that done in a minute, or I'll just run over and get it done now so that we have it done. Oh, and if you go to the edges of the screen, it'll turn the camera as well. So if you don't like that, I don't know if there's a setting to turn it off, but it's still pretty cool. This guy right here is the old farmer, I believe. I need help here. What's wrong? Why don't you just kill him? I'll do it. Okay, so there we go. We have that quest done. if you see any of this checkerboard type of pattern on a mini map or anything, this is the waygate system, so you can actually teleport to other areas that have these. So always make sure that you select them or go up to them and click on them, because that's how you'll unlock them. Is you'll have to run up and use them. But it's still really nice to do that, just because you'll unlock it so you can travel back and forth between those instead of having to run all the way back on foot. And I believe that there's even mounts you can get. If you play as a paladin on the server, you get a mount for free. I think at level 5 is whenever you get your warhorse. So definitely a good idea to have that. It's really nice. So Harvey here will do magic items, and I don't want to buy magic items. I want you to identify. Please identify all my items. I believe it's 500 per. So for the 2, I pay, and then open up my bag. So I have a magic bag, which requires level 2. So I have enough experience to level up. As you can see, I have like a little ascended portrait over my main portrait. So at level 2, I can use this, and the magic bag is a container. So the contents of this bag, the weight will be reduced by 60%. So that'll save us a lot of weight because we have to manage our weight. Right now I have 29 out of 116 pounds that I can carry. So definitely a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and level up. I'm just going to do recommended for everything just because I'm not really sure how I wanted to build my ranger, so I'm just going to do it that way. And now this isn't red anymore. Now I can, if I hit open, this is all the inventory space I have here. This brutal hand axe, not too shabby. It does additional bludgeoning damage, so that's actually pretty cool. It does require level 3, so I might keep this just because it's a magic item. So I'll just throw that down there. And then I'm going to go and get rid of all of this stuff that I don't need. I am going to keep this and these. These arrows should sell for a decent amount if I remember correctly. But we're going to basically get rid of all this. I don't think I got any forge stones yet. I didn't. Oh, that actually is not something I can sell. So Celestial, I believe, allows me to just talk in my tongue. Yeah. So basically it'll allow me to talk in Celestial, which I don't really think has any effect. This is the pawn shop, Vogon's pawn shop. The reason I'm going here is because this guy is actually going to sell for the best prices. And normally everybody comes to him to sell, so if there's anything good, I can normally get something decent. Nasher's Glove, the Discipline, Discipline, Discipline +5. I'm not going to buy that, but he might have some like cool swords or something in here. Ferocious Mace, massive criticals, 1d6 damage, nice. Longsword. Requires level 5 because it has extra bludgeoning damage. Okay. Corrosive Dagger, 1d8 acid damage. Okay. Not too bad. Decent stuff in here. Don't look like I have anything else. What's this? Oh, and then you can also, I guess, identify here, but that's fine. We are going to sell these because these sell for 11,000 GP. So that's going to give us a decent starting bank here. I'm just going to sell everything that we don't need right now. And I guess I can't sell these, so I'm just going to throw this here and this here. So this is our ammo slot, so we have arrows, bullets, and then bolts. So whenever I start using my bow more, then I'll need to make sure I have more arrows, but I'm only going to be using melee for the moment, just until we get a few more levels to the point where my range damage is actually going to be high enough that I can deal more damage to the mobs. So our next quest, oh, we also have Stronghold, the Orc Bastion. I haven't done any of these, the Stronghold stuff, because I've had nobody that has been wanting to do it, and once you hit level 5, because it's level 2 to 4 only, you actually cannot go into the Stronghold. So I've never gotten into any Strongholds, so if anybody wants to do the Strongholds so that we can see what they're like, let me know, because I am totally down to do that. Alright, so we're going to go Farmland Infestation first. So go to the farmlands west of the hamlet, investigate and eliminate the creatures the old farmer was talking about. Bring him back its heart as proof of the deed. Okay. So before we do that, I think that what the best course of action is, because we have our little guy here, we're going to go and farm some experience. So instead of going over to the farm right now and doing this quest, I want to go north and go kill some of the undead that are in this little area here. And there's also a hidden chest as well that I want to show you guys, just because I think it'd be pretty neat, just so you guys can see. Alright, so there's a shrine over here, a virtue shrine. So virtue shrines, I believe, only give you like 1 extra hit point. Yeah, temporary hit points. So if you press C, and then you look at your AC, I have 23 out of 22. So yeah, so basically I'm just... I get a little bit of extra hit points, but I mean, it's only 1. It's not a big deal. It's not too bad, though. Oh, boy, I am like stunned or something. I guess it was that gas cloud. We're gonna attack the zombie. There we go. And if we're lucky, we'll have a chest drop. Oh no, he killed my friend. What in the world? That's crazy. And the other cool thing about Neverwinter Nights is whenever you damage something, it actually is pretty convenient because it will show you how damaged they are. So this guy's uninjured, this guy's barely injured. I might die here. Let's drink a potion. There we go, something. I want to kill this guy because he's the one that's going to hit me like a truck, but this guy keeps basically stunning me. Okay, he's injured now. Might be able to get him a little lower. But I am injured as well, so basically we're on an even playing field, and now I'm wounded, so I'm going to drink another potion. I don't think that healed me because he did damage to me. There we go. I am diseased. Oh boy, that's not good. I guess I probably should have just went over to the farm. Oh, yep. And now it's going to say I'm either bleeding out or I'm going to die. So I am bleeding to death. So I hit 0 HP. So once I get to -10, if I don't stabilize and get back up, then I'll die. But if I do end up stabilizing, okay, so I've stabilized, and now I'll regenerate 1 HP until I stand up. And whenever I stand up, I'm going to have to use one of these potions, which I think I might end up using this one instead. So I just have to heal 1 more hit point, and then, oh, or not, or he's gonna kill me because I'm just chilling on the ground. I mean, I've stabilized, but I am now at -1. Then I'll go to 0, and then I'll go to 1 hit point. Whenever I stand up, I have to use this potion, or else I'm gonna end up dead. So I'm hoping I can stabilize, drink this potion, and then be good to go. But they all might attack me at the same time as well, so I'm going to hit that. There we go, and then I'm going to attack him and try to kill him. Oh boy. I think I might have bit off more than I can chew here. Oh dang, he is badly wounded now. Oh, drink one of these. Oh. He killed me. Oh man. Alright. I guess I'll respawn. So I don't think I lose anything. Whenever you die, you don't lose anything, at least for the first few levels. I know once you hit, I think it's a couple levels in, then you start losing money and everything whenever you die. I don't have any negative debuff on me currently. I did lose my companion, but I mean, it was one that I got from a fate shrine, so it's not really that upsetting. It's not like I hired one, which I don't know if you can, but I'm going to assume you might be able to hire some here. But I think that what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to still go up here, but I'm going to see if we're going to go here first and see if there's a little bit of a lower level enemies, because since I'm a ranger, I probably should start using my bow. So there's a restoration shrine. So if I was still diseased, I'm not sure if that would cure it, but I don't know. So this is the first shrine. So if I were to type in lie into the chat, this would open and I could go into it. But right now I'm going to see if I can find some beetles here, because they're effortless rating. So I should be able to kill them fairly easily, and I should be able to get some experience. So basically I'm just gonna shoot them. There we go. Because I don't know how much experience I need. Ooh, an aid shrine. So I still need another that 1,029 experience to level up. So I'm not going to be level 3 for a little while, but that's fine. But I do want to see if I can find some more beetles to kill, because I do not want to fight undead with a bow. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. It says these are easy, so I mean, I guess I could try. There we go. Let's see if I can get this guy. I don't know if they aggro off of each other or not, but we're gonna see. Oh, I missed. I rolled a 2 on that attack. Dang. There we go. It's a stone skin shrine. Nice. Grab that for some more AC, because right now I'm sitting at 15. I think this gives 2 or 4. Okay, so it gives no AC bonus. I thought it did. Well, I mean, damage reduction isn't too shabby either, so that'll work. Oh, Mage Armor Shrine. Oh, I'm gonna need to go get that. Let me shoot him. There we go. And if you don't remember from D&D, yes, skeletons in them are not capable of taking critical hits, so you gotta be careful of that. Alright. So I think that the undead thing that you're supposed to kill is in this cave. I can't remember for sure. There we go. So I got those 2 taken care of. Sometimes mobs will drop loot. Very rarely though. Unless it's a rare spawn, then those normally drop loot. Alright, so I'll open up my map. Okay, so this is a little different, but I'm hoping I can just get some of these things taken care of pretty easily. There we go. Get that killed. There we go. Put my bow back on, then try to shoot these guys. There we go. I'm gonna just try to kite around them. Oh boy. Come on. If you ever wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons by yourself, this is probably the closest you'll get. It's still super fun, so always something to try out in my opinion. Alright. We're just gonna traverse this. I'm hoping I'll be able to kill the mob I'm supposed to be able to kill in here for the heart that I need to bring back. Oh, this is a rare spawn. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay, so this guy. So we're gonna get this guy dead, then we're gonna try to get this one dead because he is barely injured. I might be able to kill him, I'm not sure. You can see that it is very dark, but if I put this on, it should light everything up. There we go, now we can see a little bit better. Thankfully these zombies are not hitting me very hard, or at all, really. But I might get an attack of opportunity on him. Alright. So we're gonna get this guy done, then we're gonna get this guy done, and then we're gonna open up and see what kind of loot we get. And the big thing to remember is, like, whenever you get loot, if you have a bag, like I got that magical bag, if you have any armor, that's what you're gonna want to put in the bag. That and weapons. Everything else is fine to stay out of it. So if I open my inventory back up, I'm going to... Where's my bag? There's my bag. I'm gonna put this right here. Open it. I'm going to put this in here and this in here, and you'll see my weight is at 54 out of 116. If I put this in here, it drops it down to 42 out of 116, so it's very, very convenient to have that set up. And the Potion of Lesser Restoration, I always try to keep some extra potions just in case you need them whenever you're out and about. You can buy some potions. I would recommend not doing that, but you can. It's always a possibility. I'm going to open this and put this in here just because it is unidentified. There we go. This is unidentified as well, so I'll put both those in there. And I took no damage, thankfully. You can also rest there's a rest option, but it is limited to so much time in between. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that as well. I do like that it's a lot easier to see whenever you have a torch. I think that's pretty cool. Very fantasy-esque. It's one of my favorite parts about a lot of older games is they actually took a lot of that into account instead of just making it super dark and you have to have this, that, or the other. Oh boy. I should be okay because I have mage armor, I think, as well. Yeah, so my AC is 19 because I have mage armor. I just gave them a whole bunch of attacks of opportunity. Thankfully, they missed. That's the hard part, is that some of these monsters will move away and your character will automatically move to try and attack them, and that's where it can get to be kind of a pain, and then you end up giving enemies attack of opportunities like that. I sidestepped, and I didn't even choose to. My character just did. As I said, sometimes you'll be super lucky and find a chest off of mobs. I don't know what percentage chance it is, but it's really not that common. Grab all this stuff real quick. This is a potion of cure light wounds. We'll put that right there. And this is unidentified, so we're gonna put this in here. This is a sling, which I don't technically need. Potion of antidote. So if you get poisoned, you definitely want some of those around. Just saying. Those are super helpful to have. And then more arrows. Can I put more arrows on my bar? Nope, you only have 99 at a time. But I'm going to keep these just in case I need more. I want to say we're getting closer to the boss. As I said, I don't know if we're going to be able to kill the boss, but I mean, oh, we're pretty close to our next level as well. Alright, so we're going to just try to kill these little by little. Nice. Doing pretty good using a one-handed weapon instead of two one-handers. I think it's because my attack is +5 now. Dang. Leveled up one time, my base attack bonus went up by 1. That's pretty darn good. Go. This guy down. Go. How close am I now? Okay, I am a little less than 200 experience off from leveling up. Oh boy, we got another dude in here. I might end up having to use some potions in here. Come on, you can kill him. Come on, you got this, buddy. Just gotta watch my health and make sure I don't die. Haven't gotten hit yet, so that's a good thing. Oh, badly wounded. Here we go. Come on. Normally, badly wounded is oh, near death is the one that it is. Badly wounded and near death. Most of the time, whenever they're badly wounded at lower levels, you can basically kill them with the next hit. So we're gonna go after this guy. Hopefully he drops a chest. That'd be freaking cool. Haven't lost any health yet, so hopefully I'll be able to get this guy down. And then be able to get these other guys down fairly quickly afterwards. Badly injured. Barely injured. Okay, come on. Okay, now he's injured, so he's going down one step at a time. Okay, so that one is not. This one should be badly injured, I believe. Yep, badly wounded, and then we'll go to near death, and unless we get a crit or something. Well, can't crit on dead, sadly. Come on. It's badly wounded. Get that near death. Oh, nice. Did enough damage to just kill him outright. That's awesome. And I got enough experience to level up as well, which is nice. Really want to get to this chest though, because I know it'll only sit there for so long. I think it sits for like 5 or 10 minutes before it despawns. Or it might not even... It might not despawn because it hasn't been looted yet, so... There we go. Let's see what we got out of this bad boy. Okay, so we got this, this, this. Unidentified. Ooh, a scroll. Nice. We got a scroll that is not identified either, so we're gonna throw this in here, put this in there. Basically all of our unidentified stuff is just gonna be set in there just because I want to make sure that we get that done correctly. Recommend rapid shot. So a character with this feat gains an extra attack per round with ranged weapons excluding crossbows. When a rapid shot is attempted, the extra attack is made at the character's highest base attack bonus, but all attacks within the round suffer a -2 penalty. Okay. Is this something that I have to like activate, I wonder? Let's see. Special abilities. No. Special abilities. Okay, so rapid shot mode is a mode. Okay. So if I want to use that, I'm going to have to activate it. But so far, I don't know if that's the boss or not, but we're going to try and take out everything else first. Because if we do that, we should be able to kill the boss a lot easier. So we're gonna just... Come on. You can hit him. There we go. Let's hit this guy first. There we go. This guy. We're gonna drink a potion. Cure serious wounds. Nice. Almost healed me up to max. There we go. I'm hoping this guy drops a chest, because the last undead guy didn't drop a chest. I don't know if it's because another one that was already spawned. But I remember multiple spawning the last time I killed a few, but I mean that was probably a couple of months ago, so I'm not entirely sure right now. Alright, let's get it. Come on. Oh, only 3. Dang. Gotta hit him harder than that. Come on. Hit him harder. 9. Nice. Now he's injured. Hoping I can kill him before he gets too many more hits in on me. Oh, nice. There we go. Another 9. Badly wounded. Come on, do another 9. That'd be great. Oh, he's dealing a little bit of... Oh, I'm saving versus the cold damage. I guess he has an aura up. I haven't seen that in a while. That's pretty cool. Come on. Hacha! Charge! Nice. You find loot. I love whenever I see that. Chest. What do we find? Ooh, lots of potions. Unidentified potion. Ferocious Club Amulet. Nice! Wonder what that amulet is. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Ferocious Club. Bludgeoning. I wonder if I can use mediums or not. Because I'm not sure if you can use medium weapons or not. Identified potion we'll throw in there. So if I do this, and I go C. Okay, so I still would get the bonus from that. So let's see if I swap them. So I get +5, or I can put this on and get +1. I think I'm going to do that. Just because I am fighting undead. So well, skeletons are basically what I gotta worry about more than anything. But I should be okay. Alright, so let's see if I can get these guys to come at me a little bit. Because I know that they're the boss monster, or the monster for the quest is up there. So I'm hoping I can kill these before that boss comes and attacks me. And I know that I'm going to take a penalty to damage whenever I hit them with the mace. But because it's ferocious, I think that it gives me an extra 1d6 for crits. So it's probably actually better to swap these. I'll have to wait until I'm done with the combat, I think. There we go. So I'm going to drink another potion. I'm going to put this here. That there. There we go. Oh boy, I forgot that the Cursed Hag summons other things as well. I'm hoping that I can just beat her down real fast. Okay, so I've already got that. If I can kill her fast enough, I should be okay. Because I think these guys will just despawn anyway. Badly wounded. Come on. You can do it, buddy. Nice. And then there's some remains from the monster that I have to pick up. Let's see. There we go. So the corpse hag heart, which I mean doesn't do anything, but it's fine. And the monster chest. Holy bejeebus, I found a socketed helm. Nice. Another amulet. Two-bladed sword. Let's get some potions. Which is funny because I'm pretty sure that I... Oh, this is moderate, that's why I don't have moderate. There we go. Then another amulet that's not identified. Put that there. Now put this helmet on. Even though it... All helmets do is just give you one concentration, but this does have a socket. So I could put something in that's like this gem whenever I identify it. I should be able to put that in. I don't know what it'll give me. I can't remember what all of them do. But I am basically good to go back to town now. So I basically have to run though because I don't have any scrolls. I keep forgetting that scrolls are your friend. But it's okay. We can run out of here. Not too shabby. Plus we might end up finding some more bosses on the way out for more loot. Which is always super fun. Let's see. I think about halfway or right around this corner we might start finding mobs that have respawned. So we're going to want to be a little careful here. But so far not too shabby. We found some decent items. I'm hoping that the two-handed blade that we found, the double sword or whatever it is, hoping this two-bladed sword is actually worth money. Because sometimes you'll identify items that are like really, really high level compared to you. Well, not really high level, but higher level than you, and those sell for pretty good money. I think the max you can get off of one item though is 15,000 gold, unless they changed it. But I remember it being 15,000 gold. So hopefully that's all we have to worry about is just gotta identify it and hope and pray that it's a good item. That way we can make more money and we can save more gold to be able to either purchase more stuff or just be able to identify more items. And that's one of the hard parts is you either have to identify all the items in your inventory or you have to use like the player stash or trade the items to somebody else and then do it one at a time just to try to make enough money. That's why whenever I killed the kobold elder and I got those poison arrows, that's why I always pick them up, because you get a little bit of starting gold from that and it really helps a lot. But now I'm just gonna go back to town. I don't know, I'm not encumbered, so that's a bonus as well. You'll end up getting to the point where you'll find bags and things that are super helpful, but you'll be doing some content in a dungeon or just even in the overworld where you'll find a whole bunch of like these things, and these things weigh 15. So if you get like 4 or 5 of those in your inventory, you're gonna just be eating your weight, and as well as your inventory space, even though it's pretty nice that you basically have 6 bags of inventory space. So you have each of these little tabs, which is the same amount. That's why I always put the items that I don't really need a whole lot in the very bottom tab. That way that I still have them, I can use them, but then they're not in the way of the loot that I find. There. And I can sell this because I don't need that anymore. I still do want to keep this torch just in case though. This is a quest item that can be sold, and then after I identify this, then I'll probably just sell that because I don't think that I'm going to want to use a double-bladed sword. And the other convenient thing is they do have some barrels around the map, trash barrel. If you do not want an item anymore, just pop it in there and it'll just disappear after you close it. It's really nice whenever you find items that you don't need anymore, or items that you basically can't throw away any other way. So you're going to come over here to him, and we're going to see if he'll identify the items that we have in the bags too. Okay, so he does. So 7,000. So yep. Now we're going to have to go through our items and see if there's anything that we want to keep, or if there's any, or if we just want to sell the excess. So we're just going to open this. So it looks like we got a +1 wisdom amulet. Then we have a +1 natural armor. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So let's see if I press C. So right now I have a 19 AC. So if I put this on, it does not change. Is that because I have, is this mage armor? Is that why? I don't know how to get rid of that. So that's not too shabby. What is my wisdom at? So my wisdom is 13. So if I put on this charm, so I'll have to see if once the mage armor runs out. So if I put on this charm, my wisdom is now 14, so I can actually get a bonus there. Let's see if I rest if it'll go away. I think it will. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it is now off. So if I press C, so now I have 15, and then if I take this off and I put this on, it does give me a +1, so I can have a 16 AC. So I'm probably going to sell this +1 wisdom just because I don't really need it. So this is a screaming. Oh, in the context menu, if you just right click or hold down right click, it's up to you, and then click examine, you can actually see all the excess details after you identify them. If you're, I think it's lore. If your lore is high enough, I believe that you can identify them yourself as well. Let's see, what else do we have in here? So studded leather, 3 AC, a +1, armor check penalties -1. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's going to be better than mine, but we will check. So a yellow socket gem, we might be able to use this. Sparkling Kukrai, vicious battle axe. That might be something we can use. Slashing damage 1d4. So instead of having only 1d8, I get 2 dice. So I always do at least 2 damage with this axe, which is nice. This is probably going to get sold. Potion of Antidote, of course. It just happens to be like that whenever you get certain things. This rune adds piercing immunity to your armor, shield, and helmets. Okay. It's the same thing. Yep, so it's the same thing. I don't know if these are stackable, though. I know some gems are, some gems aren't. A white socket gem, which I believe is sonic damage to weapons and sonic immunity to armor. So that's pretty cool. We got ball lightning, so we'll probably sell that. Is this lightning, electricity immunity? Okay. And then this is bludgeoning immunity. So I'm not sure if I want to put one of these on my helmet because I don't know how much it'll increase the requirement for the level. But I do know that this sword is just 1d8 with nothing else on it, so I'm probably going to swap those out. And I'm going to talk to him and like to trade. So everything over here is basically what you have. So let's see, leather armor 2, but maximum dexterity bonus is 6 with no check penalty. So I'm going to actually swap these and put the studded leather on because that's going to be a little bit better. Sell the ball lightning, wait, socket. I don't really use a lot of the sockets, and as I said, I don't want to end up harming my items because I end up going a little overboard with trying to customize them. And you can see the amount that they'll pay if you mouse over. Right under here, underneath the shop, you can see, like, if you mouse over their items, you'll see what everything can be bought for. If you mouse over one of your items, it'll tell you how much yours is. So just right under here, that is pretty much the basis of that. All right, so we have a lot of space saved. Is there anything else in here? No. All right, and then we should be good. So let me go turn in this quest, and then we'll probably end the stream there. I just know that I do want to get this all finagled out so that we do have some fun. So it's the old farmers who I have to talk to. As I said, I don't know if we'll be able to do this, but if anybody decides that they want to try it out, if they've ever played on the server and hasn't gotten a chance to do the strongholds as well, just let me know. It'd be pretty fun, I think. So let's see. Why, yes, I have it. Yes, of course. And then talk to Glenna and find out what is troubling her. Okay. Glenna in the temple. So Glenna's in this temple, I believe. So we're going to go in here and just check that real fast. That way we have a starting point whenever we come back. Glenna right here.
Greetings and well met.
Depends on the urgent matter. Underwater, no good. If I'm stand, I will gladly help. Our local crypt. Okay. It will not fail you. There we go. Alright, so now we have the undead quest. So and we are level 3 right now. So the other reason I went celestial is because you get additional divine damage, and that helps when fighting undead. And undead are always in D&D campaigns, and as well as a lot of these persistent worlds have a lot of undead that you can fight, and I always end up going paladin because of that. But yeah, so we're going to investigate the crypt north of the keep along the Blackstone Road, find out what is causing the dead to walk again. So we'll have to do that next time. And we should have everything basically set up how we need it to be. Oh, I didn't sell that, but that's fine. So I will just pop that there. So yeah, hopefully you guys had some fun. I'll see you guys next time I go live, which I'm hoping will be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But yeah, you guys take care and have fun. Peace.
I can't do it here.
Okay.
Okay, so we are in Neverwinter Nights now. I saw no chats.